Hello friends, and welcome back to the bench. Thank you very much for joining me. Our patient is an ECM for BMW, but BMW doesn't call it ECM, as in engine control module. They call it DME. I don't know what that stands for, but that's what they call it. It even says over here, DME. Now, what's wrong with it? Typically, when I get these, there's a specific issue, which is very common on these. One of these IGBT modules, right? Yeah, some people call them MOSFETs. Yeah, there is a MOSFET inside, sure. But it's an IGBT module, which is capable of withstanding a lot higher current draw momentarily. So they are usually used for like driving motors and heavy equipment, basically, and welders, the stick welders. That's what's being used. So typically one of these catches a short, which causes misfire. That is not the issue here. Issue here is that there is a permanent misfire on all 6 cylinders, every single one. The ECM or the DME was sent to some technicians, I'm not sure where, and they determined that it's the MOSFET driver that is faulty, which would explain why we have no, and I'm not sure whether it's no injection on all cylinders or no ignition on all. Now, the injection is controlled by these transistors. They are also all fine, and this is the ignition, right? Now the injection drivers are just these little transistors over here, so the probability that all of these transistors just suddenly gave out is none, right? If this was a single chip like this, then sure, but not but not the all 6 transistors suddenly stopped working. I mean, technically it is possible, but very unlikely. So it's probably not the injection, it's probably the ignition, and these are pretty commonly faulty. But as I told the customer, I can replace the driver, but only if, first of all, I can locate it, second of all, it is on this side of the board, and third of all, it doesn't need any programming or anything like that. It's not a chip that needs some software in it. And of course, the number 4, it is available. I can get it from somewhere, because I can, if I have to buy another ECM to transplant the part from it, then it makes more sense to just program that other ECM and replace the whole thing. I spent about an hour ringing through all these wires. So we see the gate is over here on these pins over here, right? And there's a gate resistor, which is 1K over here. All of these have 1K. So what we do, we just connect the meter to this pin, and we check continuity with all of these chips. One of them should be a driver. It is definitely not, I wouldn't expect the MCU to drive them directly. This is what I expect, is MCU, but I don't. IGBT, just like regular MOSFETs, has it's a field effect transistor, which needs 2 transistors to charge it and discharge it. Technically, theoretically, you can control it directly from the MCU if the MCU has an open collector, and you're basically controlling the low side, right? You're just discharging it, and so if it's 0, it connects to ground. If it's 1, it pulls from the power. But for the same reason, we discussed that in my transistor tutorial video. For the transistor to open fully, it needs to have a roughly a 6 volt higher potential than the drain. But in this case, drains than the source, sorry. But in this case, the source is connected to ground because that's how we control the ignition. So it can, most certainly, it can be controlled by the MCU directly. And since I cannot find the driver for either the injectors or the ignition, there's two possibilities. One, the chip, the driver, is on the other side of the board. Why is that a problem? Well, to dig the side, because you would think that you just need to unscrew these screws over here and just take the board out. But nope. You need to desolder all of this. This, 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 and this. That's a whole lot of work. I mean, I have proper tools, but it's a lot of work. Stuff can go wrong during that procedure. It's risky. Not super risky, but yeah, there is some risk attached to it. So instead, I looked through eBay, and unfortunately I cannot match the exact part number, but this is 2013 BMW 6-cylinder engine, and the replacement DCMs go from anywhere from $60 to roughly $100-120. Not expensive, actually a lot less expensive than I would expect. I don't do cloning on these myself, but I can hook you up with the guy that does it. You can ship it to him. Actually, you don't have to ship the original. I don't think the original will store like some data that needs to be copied over. Some Subarus do that, but I don't know about these. I wouldn't expect so. So you just need to send the VIN and the mileage, and new ECM or the replacement ECM can be programmed. Because I can't help you. I was hoping that I would find the driver. Then I was hoping that I can find the chip, the replacement chip somewhere. But I don't see it. I can't find it. And in addition, I did a lot of measurements around here and I can't find anything that is suspicious. Neither the visual inspection was negative or anything, nor the measurements. No shorts, no suspicious elements, no open resistors, because it would explain if like one of these big resistors over here was faulty. That would explain it. There's just no power going to the transistors, sure, but not here. So I can't help you with this. Sorry. Despite my best efforts, all I can recommend is replacing it, and I can hook you up with proper people, and probably I can hook you up with the guy that will be able to locate the exact replacement for this. And that's what we're gonna have to do, unless you guys have any suggestions or ideas what could be wrong here. Have you seen the all 6 ignition coils just not firing? All 6 cylinders dead? That's unusual. This could also be the MCU issue. This could be something completely unrelated. Maybe there's, I don't know, voltage too high, voltage too low, too much current, not enough current, something like that. Maybe wiring issues or something. But the other shop diagnosed this with a driver issue. I don't know how, because they didn't open it. This has never been opened. I opened this, or this one was opened for the first time. You can tell even by how screws are screwed in. You can tell that they never been turned. So I assume what they did, they connected it on the bench, or programmed it with their VIN and put it in their vehicle. I don't know which company did that, but there is one company that does specifically these ECUs, and they have the fleet of cars on to which they put the ECMs, and they test it in the real car, right? Something so that's very reliable testing, and probably they read the code that said, you know, misfire on all 6 cylinders, which is kind of weird. Alrighty, well, that's all I can do. I'll update the ticket in a minute. Thank you very much for your business. I'm sorry I can't help you with, or at least not with the repair, but we'll take it from here, and we'll find you the replacement, and we'll get you running again. No worries. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you're doing well today, and I shall see you in the next one.